Ready, set to go. Let's get ready to get this show started. The name of the show is called Box Seats. I'm your host, Frank Holder. This show we talk sports with comedians, and let's get ready to bring everybody in here. D Jones is up. Howie Bell. D Jones, how you doing, sir?
What's up now? Happy Monday, man.
Same to you, bro. Same to you. Let me get Howie Bell in here too. Howie, how you doing, sir?
Hey, what's going on, fellas? What's
How,
happening? Y'all
how
all
you,
right?
you got that Lions jersey on.
Let's
My
go,
man,
baby. Let's go.
my man Jason Hayes in the building too. Jay, how you doing, sir?
Hey, what up, fellas? Hey, Howie, I love it, dog. I love it.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
So we got a lot to talk about, man. Some stuff jumped off right about an hour before we got on the show, man. So I want to talk about that stuff before we talk about the NFL, because the NFL weekend is huge, as we know. So let me put you up here first, Howie. I don't know, Howie, if you heard the news, Howie Bell, but Fred VanVleet tore his ACL yesterday. Looks like he was playing pickup. I'm not sure all the details yet, but right now he's playing and he tore his ACL playing ball. The crazy part about this, I'm sure you guys remember this, especially you, Howie. Fred VanVleet is one of the key points because Houston Rockets acquired Kevin Durant this year, and they wanted everything to flow through, Van Vliet. So, Howie Bell, how are you looking at this to Houston's upcoming season? Do you think this is back-breaking? What you think about this?
You know what? I did hear it. I don't think it's back breaking, but it hurts though. Van Vliet is a leader out there. You know what I'm saying? He's a really good guard, man. He's really good. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that hurts. And why do these guys keep playing pickup balls? Where did he do this at? You know what I'm saying? Somebody backyard? I mean, what did he do?
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
understand that. Where did you hurt yourself? You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand that, man. You tore your ACL. Come on, bro. I
yeah.
don't know, man. These guys be irresponsible as far as I'm concerned. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to that kind of stuff, bro. You know basketball season's about to start. What are you doing?
Yeah. It's crazy. I can't even comment on it because I think it's insane myself. D
It
Jones,
is.
my,
Well,
my thing, D Jones
sometimes
is
they
this is
all play pickup games against each other. They could have, what I'm saying. Sometimes that's the best way to get ready is you be seeing videos of them playing in the gym, um, and stuff like that. But I feel like it's a blow because Fred's a solid point guard.
mm,
He's not a star, but he's solid for that team. When they need a big bucket, they need a three. Fred go out there and get you that bucket. And like how we said, he a leader for that team. But I think them young boys, I like Shangoon, I like the Thompson twin, and they got one of the greatest scorers of all time. So it's gonna be a little bit of a setback, but not a huge one.
um Jason. Should the NBA be concerned? This is the fifth torn ACL of a star, and I want to say 10 months. 10 months, might even be six. I might be overlooking somebody. You know what I mean? Might even be six. What's your take on this, Jay?
Hey, it's part of the game, man. I mean, this ain't nothing new. I mean, people always get injured, and you got to play. I mean, you got to train in the off season, right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I had this joke about my jump. About jump shooting. Like to have a really good jump shot. I'm sure D can tell you. You got to be like really consistent. Like you can't take 2 weeks off and expect your jump shot to still be wet, right? So the joke I had was like maintaining a good jump shot is like being married to a nympho. If you don't mess with it every day, it will go astray.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
lost mine. I lost both of them.
I'm telling you, you don't mess with it every day, it will go astray. Basketball is one of those sports where you just can't stop playing ball for months at a time and then just go back into it. But I also, I used to work out, NBA players, like get invited to workouts. Like they don't play with just anybody now. I mean, he didn't get hurt out there with some scrub. He got hurt because it's probably overuse. It was just time for something like that to happen.
I have to agree with that, bro. I have to agree with that. So let's move on because we got a lot of stuff to cover. Howie Bell. Here's the next thing, bro. Is the ACC came out. We're gonna talk about the NFL in a second, but the ACC came out this morning and fined Syracuse $25,000 and for the school because they caught the school faking injuries in a win over Clemson this past weekend, 34-21. What they were doing was trying to slow down the pace. You know what I mean? And they ended up winning the game, but they slowed down the pace, which is what obviously the other team didn't want to do. Clemson didn't want them to do. So I don't know, man. I mean, I think that if the penalty is just a slap on the wrist, honestly, I think it should be more, harder than that, harsher than that.
It's college.
Yeah, true. It's college, but there's a huge concern there when you are slowing down the pace by Howie Bell. This used to happen too with the Colts a lot when the Colts was running people down. You know what I mean? People used to fake the injuries just so they could get Peyton Manning to slow down. You know what I mean? So,
right.
What's your thoughts on this, bro?
It's funny because I got them in we're going to talk about it later about my top college games. I got that game as one of them. But I tell you this, man, I did not know that that came out and that they're doing that. And is there proof of that? Actual proof? They're saying that they actually have video evidence of them doing this?
Yeah.
That's bad. That's bad. So I mean, as far as the punishment wise, what should happen to them? Hey, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But that is bad though. And I got them. I was giving them props, but I feel bad about that. You know what I'm saying? But cheating is never good though, bro.
100%. Damien, what's your take on this, bro? Because if you faking injuries, you're trying to slow down the pace of the game, bro, and you're trying to get a benefit from you.
I don't condone cheating. I think cheating to win a game or get an advantage is terrible. I think you should just flat out play mano a mano. And I'm speaking because I lost my parlay. I bet on Clemson, and now I know why they lost. So I lost all weekend. And I'm still getting over this Saquon Barkley not getting 4 yards for me to get $400. So yeah, cheating is not good. Despite what Jay says, we do not condone cheating on this side.
Jay, what's your take on this? You follow college football probably more than all of us in here. Well, probably more than me anyway. I'm definitely not sure about Jason and Howard. What's your take on this, Jason, man? When you find out a college team, basically, they faked injuries to slow down the pace of the game to their advantage, and they won.
Everybody does that. But see, this was what's absurd about them finding Syracuse. Syracuse was beat the hell out of Clemson in Clemson. Like they were up by like 3 touchdowns on Clemson.
Yep.
So they had nothing to do with the outcome of the game.
Yep.
Clemson lost. Now think about this. Clemson is a team that started out in the top 5 in the preseason. And they got skull drug in their own building by Syracuse, who's unranked, and they are also ran football program. And now they just being petty because they beat the hell out of Clemson in front of all them goddamn rednecks in South Carolina, and they trying to get back any kind of way they can.
I agree.
Yeah, there's nothing he said there that I could dispute with that one.
It's kind of smart.
Everybody does it.
It's kind of I know they do it.
It's like you don't know who's really hurt and who's not. So come on.
Right. And honestly, I'm gonna say this. I think it got started with the Peyton Manning era when people saw that you could do it and get away with it. Remember when Peyton Manning was running people down?
Why wouldn't you do it to Peyton Manning?
Right.
He called you up. Hey, fall down. Stay down there.
Yeah.
It's gamesmanship.
Yeah.
That's why cheating's not bad. Whatever y'all thought, cheating ain't that bad.
to me, D, you know what? To me, it ain't even cheating. It's like flopping in basketball, right? If you can flop and sell it to the ref, hey, that's in the game, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Rick Warren used to pull the chair all the time.
Yeah.
Pulling the chair is one thing. Flopping is another.
No, it's not.
I don't like flopping.
It's all in the game, baby.
All right, so Howie, here we go now. The next thing is I want to talk about the NFL game this weekend. We got to talk about the Dallas Cowboys getting upset by the Chicago Bears. To me, that was one of the biggest upsets of the weekend. Obviously because CeeDee Lamb got hurt. Nobody saw that coming. I don't think anybody saw this coming and everything else. But do you think the Dallas Cowboys now are showing you who they really are 3 weeks in, or the Chicago Bears showing you who they really are, 3 weeks in? Where you at with this, Howie?
Okay, to answer the first part of your question, the Cowboys are I'm caught between. I would say, yeah, they kind of showing who they really are. But CD Lamb got hurt, so it kind of is a little bit of a thing there with that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't understand the Cowboys. I picked them to win that game too. And I just don't understand, what's going on with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then the Bears, for them to come and show up how they showed up, I thought it was a whole different team.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I think Williams, maybe he didn't paint his fingernails yesterday. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
He did it during the game.
Yeah, he did it during the game.
Yes.
Did he? I didn't see that. But so listen, man. My thing is this though. But I'm good. Kudos to the Bears though. You know what I'm saying, for doing what they did though. That was really good on behalf of the Bears. You know what I'm saying? But I actually thought that Dallas would show up and do a little better than what they did, man. Even given, like I said, CD Lamb being put out, I think that made a difference, though, too, as well.
Okay. So D Jones, CD Lamb is out for 4 weeks, bro. The
Yeah, that's tough.
The Cowboys are in a certain situation, bro. You know what it looked like right now for the Cowboys. So is that the team we really saw yesterday, or is it the Bears the really team we saw yesterday?
So I think in NFL period, you don't know what your team is until like week 4. I think because they really don't play preseason. These first 3 games, they getting kind of revved up. By week 4, you should know what you got. We don't need that for the Cowboys. Their defense is trash. Okay. Caleb Williams did not look like Caleb Williams yesterday. He looked like Debo Williams or somebody yesterday. the way he was bullying them, man. And people was wide open. Like Ben Johnson looked like the Ben Johnson that came from Detroit and schemed up some plays, and they couldn't stop it, man. I think the Cowboys are that bad. I don't think the Bears are good either. They just was better than the Cowboys yesterday.
Yeah, that's a good assessment. I mean, it's really hard to say too. So Jay, like I just said to both of these gentlemen, we looking at a different Dallas Cowboys team, but also the next 4 weeks for the Dallas Cowboys looks like they in trouble, bro. CD Lamb is out for 4 weeks. What's your take on the Dallas Cowboys' future? And is that the team we saw yesterday?
What's their record? The 1-2, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And the one they got, Sierra husband blew it.
Yeah.
So they should be 0-3, to be honest. So if they realistically could be 0-3 right now, what we saw yesterday, of course that's who they are. Because Jerry let the best pass rusher in the NFL go because he didn't want to pay him.
Yeah.
And the reason why Caleb Williams looked so phenomenal, he had 2 weeks back there, bro. You can't ask DBs to cover NFL wide receivers for 10 seconds.
Right.
They ain't got no pass rush. They can't tackle. So listen, man, this is gonna be a bad year for them boys, man. I mean, I don't see how they come out of this.
Yeah, honestly, I don't either. I watched a large portion of that game. They in trouble, if you ask me. They in trouble.
A lot of trouble.
How that little girl used to say, you in trouble.
Don't make me raise up now.
They in trouble. Howie Bell, let's go. Keep on going things with history, because in history, the Howie Bell, the Minnesota Vikings yesterday, Howie, I don't know if you heard this, but cornerback Isaiah Rodgers made history yesterday. He had 3 forced turnovers, 2 defensive touchdowns in the blowout wins versus the Bengals. And don't forget, it was the scheme by Brian Flores, right? And he did all of this with a pick 6 fumble return for a touchdown and everything else. He did it all in the first half. And quarterback was Carson Wentz. That was Minnesota Vikings yesterday. And for those of you who don't know, they beat the Cincinnati Bengals, who things look good for them as head into the game. Even though I think I picked the Vikings. I don't remember. But Howie,
I did.
Where we at with this, Howie?
You know what, man? I picked the Bengals. But I watched that game. And I'll tell you, man, that game was local here. It's an NFC game, and NFC, North game. And so I tell you something, I watched that game and I watched that boy do all that what he did yesterday. That was one of the best individual football playing I've ever seen, dog, since I've been watching football. I've been watching this since I was a kid. I've never seen nobody make that many plays, dog. Do you know he calls 2 forced fumbles and 2 interceptions, and one of those interceptions, like you said, was the return for the pick 6, and one of the fumbles was a return for a touchdown. No, that was incredible. I've never seen nothing like that. You know what
I
I'm saying?
haven't
Done
either.
by an individual player. So I tell you, man, that was the Vikings. I was 100% impressed. And of course, with Wentz in there as the backup. The backup, as a side note, all the backups really did good all week, all Sunday. That was crazy. But I tell you, man, that was really good. Kudos to the Vikings, man. I can't even hate on them, dog. They did that. That was a hell of a game and an individual effort by Rodgers. That was great. That was crazy.
Okay, so let's not forget either that Rodgers did all D Jones by in the first half too. You know what I mean? The game was blown out by the time the second half even started and everything else. So D, what was your take on the Vikings creating history in the NFL yesterday?
Well, Brian Flores can coach defense, bro.
Yep, we sure can.
He can cut, and he's definitely his blitz schemes is crazy. You got to be ready for him. And I knew the Bengals was gonna lose. They might not win another game this season, man. So kudos to Rodgers, kudos to Brian Flores. I hope he get another head coaching opportunity somewhere. But the Vikings always had a good defense. This is what they've been doing for a few years now. They come out, they play defense, and it's gonna be competitive, man. So yeah, that wasn't shocking to me. It's shocking to see somebody play that good in a half. So
D
that's
Jones, I'm gonna say this to you as a fellow Patriots fan. I'm still sorry that dude left. Because I met him a couple of times. That was a great dude, man. You know, when my cousin worked for the Patriots, I met him a couple of times. That dude had promise. I thought he was gonna still be with the Patriots, but as you can see, that man is destroying things. I'm happy.
Well, he's at a better defense too. So
yeah, that's definitely 100%. So my question to you, Jay, is pretty simple. Is Brian Flores going to get the credit for that he's doing right now? Because in the 3 weeks in the NFL, the 3 weeks that he's did right now, the Vikings have been stellar on defense. Their record might not be stellar, because I think they're 2-1, but they still are stellar on defense, in the top 3 defense in the league right now. What's your take on this, Jay?
To answer your question, what did Ronaldo Ray say to Devo when he said, "Oh man, you want some?" Nope. Nope. He ain't getting no credit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because he sued the NFL, man.
That's right.
He called him out. He exposed a cheating owner in cahoots with, that straight man Brady, who ain't never done nothing, illegal. You know what I'm saying? So it's done for him, bro. I mean, I'm surprised that they are allowing him to even be a DC at this point. But in terms of him being a head coach, I think that ship is sailed unless, like something massive happens, man. But had he not left New England, he'd probably be a head coach right now.
Yeah, I think so too. I think he'd definitely be that. And the Patriots wouldn't look as sorry as they do either. But that's a story for another day. But
see, people don't talk about it, man. He turned Miami around. Miami was trash before he turned them around to let this new dude take over, to elevate them beyond what Flores had.
And people don't also talk about he was unceremoniously fired too, because he snitched on the owner and Tom Brady doing some stuff behind the scenes thing and doing with the pick and trying to throw games and all that stuff too. And he wasn't going to take part of that. So
he wouldn't throw the games. So the owner got rid of him.
He ain't throwing games. He ain't doing that. Howie Bell, let's keep the ball rolling, bro. We got to talk about another upset that happened yesterday, and I think everybody had on their bingo card Green Bay beating Cleveland. I think everybody had that. I know I did. I had Green Bay beating Cleveland. Yeah. So Howie Bell, how shocking is this upset for you? Because Green Bay literally was winning the game, and Cleveland came back and shocked them. You know what I mean? Which I didn't see coming. What's your take, Howie?
You know what? I'm mad that I didn't pick Cleveland, man, because I almost did. And because I just said, Green Bay gonna win. And I usually don't pick Green Bay for nothing. So I was so upset at myself, man. For not picking.
Fault.
It's your fault. That was my fault. I just went with my first instinct. With that being said, I loved every second of it. You know what I'm saying? I love the collapse. I love the everything, the turnovers, everything about it, man. And Green Bay got brought back down to earth. Cleveland humbled them. They humbled the reporters. They humbled the critics because Green Bay a week ago was Super Bowl bound. Yeah. They was going to the Super Bowl. They was going to win it all. They had Jesus Christ the Savior, Michael Parsons, on the team. And so this has been going on for the last 2 weeks. The Cleveland Browns was supposedly the worst team in the league, pop their ass. And that's good for them because that's a reminder that the NFL is every week by week, game by game. You never know how it's going to go. You can't never say you're going to do this and you're going to do that. Week by week, any given Sunday. Good for them. Humble your ass.
I think that's why I love the NFL so much, D. Jones, because you never know what's going to happen. Did you see this Cleveland Brown upset coming in your bingo cards, D. Jones?
I remember week 1 when they played the Lions. I said, I don't trust Jordan Love. I said that first week.
Mm-hmm.
I like the Packers defense. And as you can see, it was a defensive game. You got the 2 best defenders in the NFL in that game. You got Garrett on one side. You got Michael Parsons on the other side. What was the score? Like 10-13 or something like that?
Yeah.
Yep.
So neither one of them, I don't trust neither one of their offenses. It was going to be a defensive struggle. Defense won that game. And Jordan Love is a mediocre quarterback. He's just on the right team right now. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
I can see it happening because if you play the Browns got defense good enough to shut you down.
Okay, so Jason, what's your take on this Cleveland Browns upset of the Green Bay Packers? I don't know if you had in your bingo cards either, but was it as shocking to you as it was everybody else, or what?
Man, you know that not a single one of us had Cleveland.
Nope.
Matter of fact, nobody outside of Cuyahoga County, Ohio, had Cleveland, and 75% of them didn't have them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no way that anybody was taking Cleveland to beat the Packers, given how the Packers looked the first 2-3 weeks of the season, right? So no, but what happened was the Packers forgot that they get paid over there too. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta be a professional. Like, ain't no gimme games in the NFL, man. You know, you gotta bring your lunch pail, baby.
I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
You know, so they was reading their press. You know what I'm saying? You know, and believing, you know, what these reporters were saying, and when they got their ass handed to them. But to piggyback what D said, the game was still won. Jordan Love made the mistake that cost them the game.
Mm-hmm.
He threw a pick on a ball he never should even threw anywhere near where he threw it. If he just, I don't know, you know, throws incompletion and they punt, they probably still win that game.
Right.
But the fact that he gave them the ball on the short side of the field changed everything.
Yeah, because people, you know what, Jay, I'll say this. People don't put in that conversation, you know, field advantage. You know what I mean? They don't talk about that, because if you get the ball at a right, especially if you do a kickoff and the ball starts at the 40, you're basically giving the offense a great chance to win. If you kick in the end zone, they start at the 40. You know what I mean? You just
percent goes up exponentially, man. You know, you get the ball like on the 25-30 yard line of your opponent. Dude, I mean, you know, a worst case scenario, you're getting a field goal out of that. But they were down by a touchdown. Right. So he gave them a touchdown that they needed. Now all bets are off.
Right. And
actually, they were down 10-3.
10-3. Yeah, they were down by a touchdown.
And they wound up winning by 10. By 3. So
how would you say the Packers defense balled out, though?
Uh-huh.
The Packers defense balled out. They did their job.
Yeah.
Jordan Love hurt them.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, and you know what happens in the NFL? That's how you lose. Shit.
Right.
Yeah.
You lose the game by making mistakes, and the other team capitalizes off you making a mistake. That's what it's all about. Okay, that's why these games are so hard to win. That's why they are so competitive.
Hold on, Howie, because you bringing up the next point I was getting ready to bring.
Let's not go there, Frank. I hope you're not going there.
Hold on.
Let's go to Foxborough. Let's go to Foxborough right now.
Well, I'm not even in Foxborough yet. I'm coming to Foxborough. I'm coming. But what about the Phillies beating the Rams in the wildest finish I've seen in a long time?
That was wild.
That was incredibly. I'm watching the game live. I'm thinking, okay, they're gonna get this field goal. You know, even though Philly fought really good and everything else, I'm saying, you know, Philly fought wild, everything else. There's no way the Rams are gonna lose this game as much as they were up. There's no way. So, Howie, any given Sunday, anything can happen. and when you have Howie Bell, you have two. I can't remember the last time I heard a team block 2 field goals.
I've never seen it
in one game.
I've never seen it in one game.
I've never seen it in one game. So Howie Bell, should they fire their special teams coordinator this morning?
No, they shouldn't fire him. That was just, you know, Philly. Listen, man, Philadelphia is a different kind of team, bro. and I ain't gonna take too long talking about this, but they just stay so poised and so like because they're so good, they feel like they're gonna win anyway. So when you feel like that, all kind of stuff happen like that. And when they blocked that and the big fella ran it back like that, man, let me tell you something, dog. That was like, it was like, what else you thought was gonna happen? And I bet for the Rams. That's another damn pick I lost. But I mean, like, it's crazy how Philadelphia just I mean, I gotta say this about Philadelphia Eagles, man. I'm totally impressed with what they are and where they headed, bro, and how they've been playing. And hey, man, like I was just saying in the NFL, this is the type of things that happen. It could be one play, and that's all it takes, man. That's it. That's all. I don't care how you've been playing the whole game.
Yeah.
The Rams played an excellent game. They lost.
Into the last minute.
To
the last minute. D. Jones, what is your take on this wild finish? Because it seemed like the Philadelphia Eagles, they got a special something team. I mean, they look really good to repeat right now, bro. They looking really good, D.
Listen to me closely, fellas, because I got another take. Do not sports gamble, okay? I put in a bet, $15. I'd have won $400, right? I'm driving to this movie premiere. I needed Saquon Barkley had 47 yards. I needed 50 to get $400. I look, he got 51. I don't know if a penalty happened or if he took a loss because they took them yards back. Okay. Just like that in the fourth quarter, 2 minutes left. And it ruined my day. Okay. So I don't care about the game. Okay. I don't care about but I heard yesterday was crazy for special teams. Anyway, I heard it was block punts, block field goals, several games yesterday.
Yeah,
and that was new for the NFL. Anyway, maybe special teams is getting better because normally special teams just special teams. But if we're going to see better special teams happening, that's going to make the game even better.
Yeah, because kickoffs and block punts.
And somebody else, I think the Rams were -4, and they would have whoever bet on them would have won until they ran that kickback. Yeah. So a lot of people lost some money on that too.
Yeah, I gotta say, I think you're right. I don't follow sports betting like that because I don't bet. I learned my lesson.
Don't do it, Frank. Don't do it.
No, I'm not. I learned my lesson a long time ago. Let me ask you this, bro, Jay. Are you looking at the Philly defeat of the Rams special? I don't know. I mean, it's special, like they have another special year built in them because Philly, man, they looking really impressive, man, and they looking really lucky too. Let's make sure we not overlook that too.
That's a part of sports.
Yeah, it is though. It is.
Well, I believe that one of us, when we submitted our picks, said Philly in a close one. I believe somebody said that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who that was that said that, but listen, they show up expecting to win.
Mm-hmm.
And they show up expecting to win because when they say there's a reason why quarterbacks get paid $50 million a year. They are the leaders of that team. They are the CEOs that everybody follows. And if he ain't a dude that, that the cat's willing to follow, he can't be your quarterback.
Right.
Philly looks like their quarterback. Hurts ain't never shook, bro. You know what I'm saying? He always locked in. He dialed in. He know what he got to do. He going to go execute because ain't no moment too big for him.
Yeah.
And that's how they play. And when the play needs to be made, he's going to make the play. So they are indicative of what he does. Now, to anybody watching the show, if you want to see something spectacular, you find that last field goal block and you see a 6'6", 6'7", damn near 400-pound man do a scoop and score, man, that big rascal ran like 85 yards, man, separating from people. He could move, bro.
Yeah, he was moving.
You should see that.
Yeah. Honestly, I love that play. That was a great play, but I didn't see it coming. I can't even lie. I did not see that coming.
Jay just made me go back and look at my picks. God, I sucked. I picked the Rams. I picked the
I thought I was bad. I mean, I might be worse than you though.
I picked the Rams. I picked who was lost? Tennessee. I picked
No way you
Atlanta.
took Tennessee.
You took Green Bay and you took New England. So
Oh my God.
yeah, it was bad. It was a bad day for me too. So Howie Bell, I got to talk about this, even though it hurts me to even form my mouth to say it. But Aaron Rodgers looked horrible, but the Steelers still won that game. The Patriots had 5 turnovers and they looked like trash. And I'm still mad. I'm glad y'all didn't see me. Me yesterday after the game is different than me sitting here right now. I can just tell you that because yeah. But the Steelers ended up squeaking it out, man. So are the Steelers headed towards the playoffs, you think, with Aaron Rodgers as their QB, or will their play catch up to them? You know what I mean? What's your take on
They got a really good defense, man. I think that's what did it for them, bro. Their defense, man, that's why I have so many turnovers, dog. To be honest, you know what I'm saying. Their defense is incredible, dog. They've always had a good defense, though. They have a tradition of having a good defense, and so But Aaron Rodgers, on the other hand, is just basically a manager now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He's a game manager now. They're not expecting him to do too much. You know what I'm saying? And he's falling right into place. Even though he's not one of my favorite players in the world, of course. But I think that they could be headed for the playoffs for sure. I hate it. I picked the Patriots to win that game. It's one of my losses. But I tell you this, I hated that happened. Man, listen, bro, it's week to week, man. You just never know. I mean, the Steelers could go on the 3-game losing streak. So you just never know, and the Patriots could go on the 3-game winning streak. So you just never know how, this thing works out from week to week, man. So,
Well, the Patriots ain't going on a 3-game winning streak. They got Carolina and Buffalo next. That ain't gonna happen. But that again, you never know what happens on Sunday.
Never know.
D Jones, talk to me, man. What's your take on this? Because ultimately, at the end of the day, the Steelers and the Patriots beat themselves in a lot of ways, bro. What's your take on this, D?
Yeah, if you look at the numbers, Drake May had more yards, better percentage.
Yeah,
he looked better than Rodgers.
He did.
We have a serial fumbler on the team.
Yeah,
I think Ramondre had 2 fumbles. Like once you get 1 fumble, you supposed to hold on to that ball like it's your balls, for real. You know what I'm saying? Don't let it go.
But if Bill Belichick was here, he wouldn't even have finished playing that game. You know that.
He took him out. Yeah.
He might not be on the team today, but the problem is it's hard to win an NFL with 1 turnover. What we have, 4 or 5?
Yeah.
Thanks, Jay. Thank you.
Yeah, we have 5.
But yeah, that was heartbreaking, man, because we could have won. It was tied 14-14.
We were leading. Drake May's going down the field, tied 14-14, and then he fumbles the ball. We win the game, but 6 minutes left to go, 5 minutes left to go in the game.
But it's learned, like, he's young. I like Drake. I know you a little in between. No, I like Drake. I think he's gonna be a good quarterback.
He will in 3 years, but right now, nah.
Well, we're not gonna win this year, no way. He gotta get better. Growing back.
We not. Jay, what's your take on this Steelers-Patriots games right now with the Patriots having 5 turnovers? And like Howie said, Aaron Rodgers was a game manager. He really was.
I mean, well, I don't know if y'all know this, man, but I hate the Patriots. I don't know if y'all know this.
We didn't know, Jay. We didn't know.
Yeah, well, yeah. I just want to let you know I hate the Patriots. And but one thing I am not is a hater. I hate them, but I'm not a hater. So I'm not going to lie about what I'm looking at. To me, yesterday, the Patriots look like the better team. They just made too many mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That cost them that game. And I was really impressed with Drake May. And, like the way he played, because Pittsburgh does have a good defense, man. I mean, and he was handling things way better than I expected him to handle stuff. So, I think in the long run, they'll be okay if they can get him protected. And they can get, legitimate weapons that are consistent on the outside. So I think it's more a game that New England lost than what Pittsburgh won. Right. If I'm a Steelers fan, I'm really concerned today.
Yeah. I can't even define it. If I'm a Steelers fan, I still hide my head because the Steelers, I don't think they make the playoffs this year. I really don't. But
in that division, they might.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
They
they
always
still
find a
get
way,
in.
man.
yeah,
I think they get in. Yeah.
it's a possibility. All right, now I'm looking at the time, right? Let's really get this ball rolling, man. We got to get ready to get these top fives underway. So let me do this right now. Let me see to you, Howie Bell. What was your top 5 most shocking things you've seen in the NFL after this weekend? And the weekend's still not over, but that of NFL games. But what are your top 5 most shocking things you've seen in the NFL after this weekend?
Well, some of the stuff we kind of already covered, man. So I ain't gonna, be
Mhm.
too much, time on it. But I'll say this, man. The Eagles. That was shocking, man. I thought the Rams had that game, and but them doing it, staying real cool and smooth, man, and made that big play. So that was one of the most shocking things I saw was that Eagles upset. The Cleveland Browns.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, some of the stuff, like I said, we talked about already. Cleveland Browns upsetting Green Bay was incredible, man. That was very shocking. I think everybody, like we said, like Jay said, nobody picked the Browns to win. Like you said, nobody that even like Cleveland Heights picked Cleveland to win. And so yeah, Chicago's win over Dallas. This was a lot of shocking things that happened this. You know what I'm saying? So you talk about shocking. I mean, that was crazy. Chicago's win over Dallas and Isaiah Rodgers. His epic game was shocking. I've never seen anything like that. And in the last one, I guess this will be 6, but we're witnessing in real time Russell Wilson's decline. That was
He
shocking.
been
I
he been
thought
declining.
man,
Yeah.
after the game he had last week compared to this one, I was like, you know what? This is how you fall apart. It's like he's falling apart. You know what I'm saying? He was throwing some passes, man. He was passing to the guy that be holding the marker. So I mean,
Yeah, I was trying to get to that game, but we'll talk about it maybe tomorrow. D. Jones, what was your 5 most shocking things you saw in the NFL this weekend?
The Panthers had a shutout. Like,
yeah,
it's hard to shut somebody out. And the
Mhm.
Panthers shut out the Falcons. That was shocking just to see a 34-0 on that scoreboard. I'm gonna go with Rodgers again. That Minnesota game was that defense was crazy. Caleb Williams, he shocked me, even though it was the Cowboys. I still didn't believe in Caleb Williams to do 4 touchdowns in the game.
yeah.
That's a lot for him. I believe Jonathan Taylor had a great weekend. That was dope. And I'm going to number 1. This guy about 250 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 1 running touchdown. That's Lamar Jackson tonight.
Oh, okay. I like where you did that. Like where you did that, D. Jay, what's your 5 most shocking things you saw?
Number 5 for me is the Panthers shutting out Atlanta.
Mhm.
Like I was really starting to believe in Atlanta that they was gonna do something this year, and they go get 30-0, bro, to the Panthers.
Man, that was
So,
crazy.
like I don't know anything about Atlanta right now. Number 4, I'm going the Patriots with 5 turnovers.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that 2 of those 5 turnovers happened in an end zone when they were getting ready to score.
Mm-hmm.
So that was 14 points off the board.
Yeah.
Where the ball went someplace. One fumble at the goal line. Another one is an interception thrown inside the end zone. That was gobsmacking. Number 3, I'm going Cleveland beating the Packers. Nobody had that, man.
Mm-hmm.
Who took that? Number 2, I'm going Marcus Mariota beating the hell out the Raiders.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, where the hell they find this dude? I didn't even know that he was a backup for the Commanders.
Mm-hmm.
And number 1, Mac Jones went 2-0, man, as a starter, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mac Jones was undefeated for the Cardinals.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. With that being said, Mac Jones and his performance tells you that Mac might not be as bad as I had him.
He might not be as bad as we thought, bro.
It might not be as bad as we thought. Might not be. Because you get him around a good system and everything. Mac Jones is looking pretty good. Howie Bell, on that, since we piggybacking off the 5 shocking things we saw, what were your 5 top performances? Because some people showed out this weekend, bro. They really balled out.
They did, man. 5. They did. You know what, man? I gotta say, and some of them are overlapping too. But I gotta say, Patrick Mahomes, man. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I think he is incredible, and he does
He-
not have a good offense right now, and they're not playing very good. But some of the plays he made yesterday, I said to myself that no wonder he is as good as he is, and the people recognize him as such. That brother is good, man. You know what I'm saying? So I recognize him one of the top performers to me for them to hold on and get that victory. I'm gonna go with again a repeat real quick. Isaiah Rodgers, we already know that's given. I'm gonna go with Justin Herbert. I don't know if y'all peeping my man. I keep telling y'all about the Chargers. They
Mhm.
coming. They coming. And Justin Herbert brought them boys back on a comeback that was incredible. It was a few comebacks. This was one of them, and over the Broncos, and that was great. And I'm gonna give a kudos right now to all of the backup quarterbacks. Actually, I think it was about 5 backups in, and like almost all of them performed well. You know what I'm saying? So just as a whole, performance wise, I want to give a kudos to all the NFL backups that came in and did their job, man. And yep, those are my top performers.
Okay, so D Jones, what are your top 5 performances in the NFL after the weekend?
Okay, so I just screwed up and did my performances for the last question. Uh, I thought we was doing that when we were doing overreactions. So let me do my overreactions this time.
No, we ain't doing overreactions though. We doing top 5
What
best.
was the last question?
Shocking.
The last question
Oh,
was name your most shocking
okay.
things you
My
saw in the NFL.
my performances. I'm gonna because I thought I did those. Daniel Jones,
Mm-hmm.
Caleb Williams, Rodgers, the Panthers defense, and Lamar Jackson again tonight. Lamar Jackson. He's gonna
Before it even happened,
do
huh?
his thing.
Okay, all right, that's what we doing. Okay,
Okay.
all right.
All right.
That's what we
All right,
doing
D.
before it even happened. Okay. All
I like what you do with D in the future. In the future, he's reading tea leaves, especially comes to bed.
It's week 3, you know.
Yeah. All right. So,
Okay.
Jason, what's your take on the top 5 performances in the NFL this weekend?
Number 5 for me, I gotta go Drake May, man.
Mm-hmm.
He threw for almost 300 yards against a really good defense, and take away all the fumbles, man. We talking real different about him today.
I think he's
Number
coming around, Jay.
I ain't no hater, baby. You know what I'm saying? I call balls and strikes.
Okay.
Number 4, I'm gonna go Caleb Williams. He lit Dallas up, but it was basically 7-on-7 flag football for him because Dallas wasn't touching him. He had all day, just pick whoever the hell he wanted to throw to.
He said flag football.
Number 3, I'm going Matt Jones. Matt Jones, man, listen, the Cardinals are a good team, and he went and got that win for the 49ers. And I'm willing to say I was wrong about that dude. Number 2, I'm going Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Josh Allen did what he had to do. I mean, he showed why he's a reigning MVP.
Mm-hmm.
And number 1, I'm gonna pull a Howie. I know Lamar can put in work tonight, baby. So let's just go ahead and just give it to him now.
You mean a D Jones? You gonna pull a D Jones?
Lamar Demetrius.
Samuel Jackson.
Right.
He gonna do it tonight. Howie Bell. Piggybacking on that, because I do want to get to this funny cast question. Piggybacking on that, we did the performances. We got to do overreactions because there's a whole lot of people overreacted this morning on Sports Talk Radio and on TV or ESPN and Fox. So give me a top 5 biggest overreactions, and I mean there's a lot of them. So where you at?
I think people are overreacting when they say Caleb Williams will stop painting his nails. I think that's going to be a.
Ain't no way that's stopping.
Yeah, that's a big overreaction. Anybody thought he was going to stop? They don't know what they're doing. Zach Taylor is in the hot seat. That's overreaction. That's overreaction.
That's a foregone conclusion.
It's overreaction though. It's only week 3, man. It's overreaction. Baltimore would destroy the Lions. That's an overreaction. That's one of the hugest overreactions I've ever heard. They're going to destroy the Lions. That's one of my picks actually written down from me. I knew y'all was going to talk about this. This is an overreaction. The Detroit Lions will go into the Baltimore Stadium and they're going to do their thing. They're going to eat chicken wings and mumbo sauce and hang out and destroy the Baltimore Ravens. How about that? That's my prediction. You know what I'm saying? And my last one of the biggest overreactions is Daniel Jones is an MVP candidate. Stop it. Stop it.
That's a hell of an overreaction.
That's a hell of an overreaction. As much as I like Daniel Jones, that is a hell of an overreaction. That got to be my number one. And I'm going to tell y'all this too. They was worried about the Chiefs. They overreacted a week before, but the Chiefs will be just fine. And those are my picks.
All right, D. Jones, give me your top 5 biggest overreactions.
Don't overreact because the Jags win a game. Okay, they still the Jags. Please don't overreact. Still the Jags. Don't overreact. The Bears getting a win like that. It's an overreaction. They played the Cowboys. The Cowboys suck. The Colts going 3-0. It might be overreaction. It might not be. They got a good team.
They do.
And then in a soft ass division with the Jags. The Packers losing yesterday is an overreaction. Like we've been saying, it's gonna happen. Somebody gonna pop you, you know what I'm saying? And it was bound to happen. And it was just to a better defense. And like I said, Jordan Love is not that guy. And my number one overreaction, Detroit, relax. You just lost another game. Do not overreact tomorrow. Everybody from Detroit. It's gonna be okay. You still gonna be second in the division and make the playoffs. Don't worry.
Who's gonna be first in the division? Who's gonna be first?
The Packers.
You think the Packers are gonna win the division?
Oh yeah,
they leading.
Yeah, they gonna win it.
Go ahead, Jay. Give me your 5. Jay, give me your 5 biggest overreactions.
Okay, number 5 for me is anybody who think that Miami has a pulse. They still sorry, dog. That was a rivalry game. They showed up for that night. They still ain't shit. I'm telling you now. So don't start believing in them. Now, number 4 is directed to the 3 Patriot fans on this panel. You are overreacting in the negative. I don't think your team is as bad as y'all think your team is, based upon what I saw yesterday. Number 3, a clear overreaction. Was like that first week win by the Raiders. Man, clearly them boys. Hey, listen. Hey, Howie, I keep telling y'all every week. I understand why Amari Cooper said, "Hell, fuck this." Here's my retirement papers. You know what I'm saying? Like every week they show why he retired when he did. He knew they were gonna be sorry. You know what I'm saying? Another overreaction, that I'm seeing, as a Jaguar fan, is people believing in Trevor Lawrence, and I don't see it yet. Like, I ain't seen him play a clean game yet. Even though they won, he still had an interception, like in a stupid kind of way. But number 1, I overreacted. Maybe I'm overreacting now. I'm saying the Falcons ain't doing nothing. Because you can't lose to the Panthers, man, and you lose to Tampa in your own division, man. They probably end up losing to the Saints.
Well, we don't know what the Falcons are just yet.
I don't know what they are.
Yeah, we don't know what they are yet. Because I saw them play last week. They look pretty good. They look really, really good. That defense looks stellar, to be honest with you. So what happened yesterday, I don't know. I didn't get a chance to see it because it wasn't up here. But I'm going to look at it on NFL Network. I'll get there. So, you guys know how I do. I like to mix things up real fast. Howie Bell, let me mix things up real fast. And let me throw this out there. Give me your funniest film with the whole cast. From beginning to the end, the whole cast was funniest. And there's a lot of those films too. So
yeah, it's a lot, man. It's a lot of films. There's a lot of comedies that are very excellent. I got some of my personal favorites that I put down. I ain't gonna take too much time. But Harlem Nights is on my list. These are in no particular order, but Harlem Nights, from beginning to end, I guarantee you that whole cast was hysterical. If people out there haven't seen it, go out there and see that movie. And another, these first 3, my next one is Life. If you haven't seen the movie Life and you've seen that ensemble, because I'm talking about the whole cast, that movie was incredible. Beginning to end, it was hysterical. Trading Places had to be one of the best number 1 movies of my comedy experience on films. one of the best ensembles ever. Dan Aykroyd and Eddie Murphy, and they're just incredible. Friday, I got to put Friday on there because that whole movie from beginning to end, that's why it's a classic right now, this many years later, is because that cast was casted very well and from beginning to end. Now, here we go. Some little obscure movies that people may not know about, but Idiocracy was one of my favorite, funniest movies of all time, which actually has turned out to be how we living today.
It is exactly.
But that movie from beginning to end, the whole cast, whether they had small part, big part, was hysterical. And my last one, and it was just hard for me to do this, but I love any of this series of movies, and that's Naked Gun. And I guarantee you, any of those spoofs, any of those type of movies from beginning to end, funny. I don't care, big, small part, whatever. Naked Gun.
They're great. Yeah.
Liam Nielsen.
Okay. So, D. Jones, give me your 5.
So I hate that me and
Leslie Nielsen.
We think so much alike. So I'm taking out my Harlem Nights and all my Fridays that I wrote down. And I added 2 TV shows because I had to. So number 1, I'm going The Wedding Crashers.
Classic.
Everybody did their thing.
Everybody funny.
Number 4, I'm gonna get you, sucker. Everybody, and I'm gonna get you, sucker. From Chris Rock to the Wayne brothers to the mama kicking Damon down the steps. Like, man, everything. Number 3 is a TV show, a series, The Righteous Gemstones. If you've never seen The Righteous Gemstones,
hilarious, bro.
Oh my God, they spoofing mega churches, and it is one of the funniest things you ever seen. Number 2 is another TV show that I love, Always Sunny in Philadelphia. They all wrote the series together. Everybody on the show, they added Danny DeVito, and it might be one of the greatest comedies next to I forgot to put Curb Your Enthusiasm, but I left it off because we doing movies. And the last one is The Hangover.
Okay. All right, D. Jones, give me your 5.
D. Jones just went, bro.
I'm sorry, Jay.
Okay. Okay, so it's a little bit of overlap. So I took Friday off the list because they're just a given, and I figured everybody would have it. So I'm gonna start at number 5, The Hangover for me, the first one. That is one of the most.
That's an incredible movie.
That's an incredible movie, bro.
Yeah.
Like, it is so funny that they hid Bradley Cooper terrible overacting ass in it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he is not a comedy actor, but everybody else is so much funnier to that they covered him up.
Yeah.
Number 4, this ain't even a comedy. It's more like a dramedy, but it had moments. School Days.
Oh, yeah.
School Days had some of the funniest moments in cinematic history. That speech in that locker room with Ozzie Davis.
Oh, man, tell me about
that locker room. He said, "You like to lose my job." Right?
Yeah, great movie.
Number 3, I'm going Coming to America. The first one, ain't no weaknesses in that joint, man. Coming to America's 3rd.
Yeah.
Number 4, number 2, I'm going Hollywood Shuffle. If you ain't seen Hollywood Shuffle, you need to change that today.
Yeah.
It is one of the single greatest movies about black people in Hollywood that you will ever see in your life. And it's hilarious from start to finish. And then number 1, y'all might remember this. You remember Which Way Is Up?
Yeah.
With Richard Pryor?
Of course.
Yeah.
And all the characters he played in that movie, man. And this man, that was one of the first comedies I remember seeing, like, as a young person, like going into teen. That movie cracks me up to this day still.
The crazy part is we could have picked 5 Eddie Murphy movies.
Easy.
Oh yeah, you could have.
Easy.
We could have. White Chocolate, you want to jump in on this? Or you want?
All right, I have a lot of the same ones the other guys had. I had Coming to America. I had Trading Places. I have a comedy that it probably doesn't fit this, but it's my favorite TV show right now is Family Guy. The stuff that they get away with, it's just funny. Period.
Oh yeah,
it is.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do funniest TV shows tomorrow, but today we're doing funniest cast.
Yeah,
All right,
that's classic.
I have other ones that I like, but probably don't fit. Waterboy, I like with Adam Sandler and Happy Gilmore and My Cousin Vinny. Those are the ones I like.
You guys didn't say Blazing Saddles. Like that was a
Frank.
classic.
But Frank, real quick, I'm mad at myself for not saying this one.
What?
There's Something About Mary.
That's
funny. Yeah. Something About Mary is hysterical, bro.
There's Something About Mary
from beginning to end.
Start to finish.
Yeah.
But Something About Mary was so funny.
Yes,
I had to go back and see it again because I had laughed too hard to hear the follow-up. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. You know what other movie had a great cast? Meet the Parents.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of fun. Blazing Saddles. You guys didn't say Airplane, Mad World. It's fun.
Well, any of them kind of movies, like I said, with Leslie Nielsen, man, you know what I'm saying? Any of those was great. Airplane, Naked Gun, all that stuff was great.
All right, so I want to close this show out. I didn't want to jump into another question, but since we get ready to close the show out, I just want to make sure we get in everybody's picks for tonight, because tonight is, Detroit Lions, Baltimore Ravens. I know Howie Bell got Detroit. I ain't want to ask Howie.
You can ask me my pick. Ask me.
Okay.
He ain't betting on him.
Ask me who my pick is.
Who you got, Howie?
The Detroit Lions.
That's why I didn't want to ask you, Howie.
I just wanted to say it. I just wanted to say it like that. That's all.
D. Jones, who is your pick tonight?
I'm going with Lamar, Leandre.
Demetrius Jackson Jr.
Yes, Jackson Jr. Okay, and Derrick Henry. Okay, Nevermore.
Y'all mean to tell me y'all gonna take that black boy quarterback?
That Negro.
Y'all gonna take that Negro quarterback?
Black Snake Moon tonight. Black Snake Moon.
Jackson, who you picking name?
Listen, I'm going with the crib, baby. I'm always riding with Florida boys. I'm going with Lamar Demetrius Jackson Jr. and Derrick Henry out the crib, suburban J-Ville, Yulee, baby. Yulee, Florida in the building.
Okay.
As well, Zay Flowers, a Florida boy, too.
Zay Flowers is a beast, too. I love that kid. White chocolate. Yeah, which way you leaning? You leaning towards the white or the chocolate?
Since Howie said it, let me give you the politically correct answer since I'm the resident redneck here. I'm going with the African-American Lamar Jackson.
We're all going with
Today
I'm going dark chocolate.
You know what? You should be ashamed of yourself and your culture for that.
Why? Listen, we don't do that. We got to go by who's the best players are. He's the best player. So.
Y'all act like Detroit don't have good players. We got running backs. We got receivers.
Listen, if you're asking me to take Lamar Jackson over who's the quarterback in Detroit? What's his name?
Oh, come on, stop it.
Golf.
Nope. Lamar Jackson.
I got to say,
oh man,
I'm taking Baltimore too. But the only way Baltimore loses is if they beat themselves. If they throw a touchdown to Mark Bavaro in the end zone.
Well, Baltimore defense ain't what it was.
No, it's not. That's why I said they beat themselves.
So they got a shot.
How they gonna beat themselves if we put the points up?
I said if they. How we're gonna have this conversation tomorrow?
Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens.
But we know what's gonna happen.
No, we don't know what's gonna happen.
They playing in the big crab cake tonight.
This is why they play the games.
You in for it. Hey, Howie, tell everybody out there how they can follow you, bro.
Hey, you can follow me with the Lions. That's how you do it. You follow me with them. Yeah. Follow me. Follow them. You know what I'm talking about? Howie Bizzell, baby, or Howie Bell. Type it in. You got it.
D. Jones, how we follow you, bro?
Oh, you can follow me at some bar today watching the Ravens, baby. Let's go. 313 D Jones.
Hey, you can follow me at JD Hayes at Fan Base, man.
Okay, and White Chocolate.
Follow me at www.darkchocolate.com.
Okay, y'all. The name of the show is called Box Seats. We'll be back here tomorrow discussing obviously what happens at the game tonight. We got some of the other games to discuss from this past weekend, And we definitely going to talk about some of these things as breaking news in the NBA because there's a couple of other things that just jumped off. I'm going to dive into that too. Tomorrow, 5 to 6 p.m. every day. The name of the show is called Box Seats. Thanks y'all for watching.